do your best not to ruin the present moment. So easy to ruin that moment. And so, few things to do. First of all is, right, so over the last couple of weeks, I've noticed my anxiety slowly creeping back into my life. It's just slowly coming there. And I can tell you this, anxiety can definitely ruin your present. Whether things are going really well and then you start to have these thoughts about the future, right? And being anxious is actually a very normal thing, because some people do get anxious, and then it's life. You will get anxious, you will get worried, and all that stuff. But I've noticed, this anxiety slowly coming in. What if? What if? What if? What if? A lot of what ifs, and like just crazy what ifs, and of course that happens because you're thinking about the future. And this case here, I'm mainly referring to the future, right? Where this is the present moment, and then you start getting these ideas. Where would this YouTube be in the next 2 years or 6 months? And then you bring some idea from that YouTube into the present moment. Then like, what if this starts to happen? What if that happens? Oh my God, what if I get this? What would happen? And the next time you know, your brain is like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm so scared now. And that's what anxiety really brings to me, at least. That fear, that sense of worry, and it's just, I don't know what to do. And obviously I've noticed that has been happening quite a few times. And then whenever this happens, I do a few things. I do want to share that with you guys. And I know everyone is different, and I know that some of the things I might mention may not work for you. And I think before going any further, let's use relationship as an example, because it's a lot easier to talk about that, because a lot of people can relate to it. And then oftentimes when you're in a relationship, or you're seeing someone, you're dating, or whatever the case might be, we're in the present moment, everything is great. And then when we start bringing the future, and we start bringing it here in the present moment, and then we get that idea of the future, then we start manipulating, then we start doing this, we start saying, okay, in the future this can happen, that can happen, you can do this way, you can do that way. It could be positive, it could also be negative, it could be both, really, it doesn't matter. And then this idea of talking about this, manipulating that, and then taking the idea of the future, developing it further and further and further. Oh yeah, in the future, having kids, this and that. Oh my God, where are we gonna live? And that thing actually brings that sense of excitement to some people. But for other people, that can actually be a sense of worry. What if? Because especially when the relationship or whatever it is that you're happening in life, the foundation isn't there. And so we tend to just get these ideas, and then we start manipulating them, and then we start thinking, oh my God, what if this doesn't happen? Then that brings fear into the present moment. That brings fear into the relationship. And then that puts you in a position where, like, in the present, to be like, maybe I should stop doing this. Maybe I should stop that. What if this doesn't work out? What would happen if that doesn't happen? What then if she leaves me, or if he leaves me? What if the the family doesn't like me? What if just a lot of what ifs, right? And then and the thing is, whether you have experienced that or not, that will bring some type of, fear, anxiety, worry, and then you just, you become afraid. You become like, oh my God, you start living in the future. You start, really truly just focus so much on the future, to the point it's like, that would affect, to the point that energy from the future, whatever you have in your head, or you have discussed with your partner, or whoever you're talking to, that energy will come into the present moment, and it is going to ruin it. It's so easy to ruin your present, and one of the ways to ruin it, that you're talking about right now, is to bring all the nonsense that we've been thinking, or that we have about the future, bring in the present moment, manipulate it, think about it, do all the ifs, what if not, what if this, what if that, do all that junk, and the next time you know, oh my God, this might not work out actually. And then both of you panic, or you panic, whether that is a relationship, a business, just life in general. You just bring all these ideas, you start panicking. What if this doesn't happen? So yes, I'm sure you guys get the idea. And one thing that I would say is that has worked really well is to do your best not to ruin the present. Do your best not to ruin the present moment. So easy to ruin that moment. And so few things to do first of all is being aware, of what's happening. So when you get that thought, that idea, that what if, it's okay to just acknowledge it, right? Be aware of it. I'm not saying discard the future overall, forget about the future, be in the moment. Yes, that's a good idea. But I'm not saying just get rid of it. Acknowledge, that thought in your brain. Let it be there. If it's something that you feel like needs to be addressed, then do so. Because sometimes you might have an idea, so you might think about something and in your head it might be just different work. But what you need to do is to bring that to the present and ask, and talk about relationship here, your partner about that, for example. But dwelling on the future, manipulating the future, doing this and doing that is nonsense. You cannot do that to yourself. It's gonna ruin your present moment. And once you get, once you're aware of that particular issue, and then you bring that awareness to yourself, you acknowledge it. If it's something you can accept it, then accept it and let it be. If it's something that you feel like you need to work on, then you're aware of it, then just start working on it in the present moment. Start doing things that will then make that better, for example. And there's the other option where you think to yourself and you're like, okay, it's not gonna work. Leave it. That's it. Leave it. Like to have the sense of awareness really truly depends on how much time you spend with yourself and just internalizing things, understanding who and what really bothers you, what's important for you. If there's something that you feel like this future idea that you've just had a vision of without manipulating them, then make a decision about it. And it's so easy, guys, to be so anxious about things. But yeah, again, bring that awareness to yourself, acknowledge what's happening, and then decide what to do with that. Because you can't just dwell on them forever. You have to make a decision at some point. But accept it, leave it, or work towards it. As I said, that's all really. So anyway, guys, that's a quick message from me, and I'll leave you to it. You take care of yourself. I'll catch you soon. Peace. Bye.